Wemby was unbelievable.
Unbelievable doesn't do it. Unbelievable.
No, he had a couple. First off,
those highlights.
I watched a play where I yelled to where my fiance ran into the room because she thought something I hurt myself. First half, he gets P.J. Washington in the air. All right, little pump fake. He's going towards the basket.
By the way, is P.J. Washington going to block a Wemby jump shot? 7-7.
What are you doing, P.J.? P.J. sometimes just looks like he's not there. And I like PJ, but he's either like all in, tough guy, like, like this, hitting shots, or he's just like out there playing like basketball. I don't know what he's doing sometimes. The announcer said the same thing. He's like, why is PJ jumping? And it was a slow jump. He was like, I said, what are you doing, bro? Anyways, he gets him in the air. 80's at the basket. I'm thinking, this is going to be a little challenge. 80 swipes at it. Victor somehow in his mind comes up with the idea to do a goddamn Scottie Pippen rock the cradle dunk under the rim and one
it was
dunk.
Crazy.
I've never seen that highlight in my life. Bro, the bench, I literally got up out of my bed and yelled. I go, whoa! Adriana comes in. She goes, what? I was like, Victor. She goes, oh my God. And then walks out. I was like, no, baby, come back. Victor, you didn't see this dunk. Come see this dunk. So he's like, I don't get it. I was like, get out. You don't. Of course you don't get it. And then the second half, just this double bink, bink, bink behind the back step.
No,
back.
like Derek Lively goes up for a shot. Victor volleyball.
He didn't block it. He didn't block it, and he could have grabbed it.
He caught it and threw it.
What he did was disrespectful. What Victor did was disrespectful. He could have blocked that shot. He grabbed it and decided to throw it down on the ground.
Gronkowski spiked it down.
He just spiked the ball down. Derek didn't know what just happened. He was like, all right, that was kind of rude. And then he was running down the court. Then he comes right back at him, in and out, had him, could have went to the lane, came back.
A Cupid shuffle to the side.
I want a little more. I'm not done with you yet. He hit him with the in and out cross and was like, you know what, Derek, I need a little bit more. Went behind his back twice, then shot a step back and 1-3. We're not even talking about the and one. He also had pump fake on AD in the first half, where he got up like this and was already talking. Bro, the boys wanted no smoke.
Bro, Cooper, Anthony Davis, and Derek Lively are aliens in their own right.
Is Gafford hurt?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
I'd see him.
These guys are freaks in their own right. You know what I mean? Completely just
Correct.
Animals. And Wembenyama made that. It looked like
it was.
It looked like child's play, man. It was crazy.
He is a man amongst boys. You even saw Stephen Castle came out after the game and was like, he's the best player in the NBA. And I'm telling y'all, this guy's become that. Now, Shea, Nikola, Luka, some of these guys who've had that title, Giannis, you got to put in more work to get that title. But the fact that your teammates are pushing you that, he's going at AD. First, AD's got to lose weight. All right. And I know he said he came in purposely to be heavy. That's bullshit. And I love Anthony. You're too heavy. You're slow.
Yeah, especially if you're going to play the 4 this year.
He came into camp, and it's the first thing people noticed. Everybody's like, why are you kind of a little bit chubby in the face? He just kind of looked a little bit overweight. Now, he's not fat. He's 7 foot, guys. He's never going to get fat. But just was bigger to the point where you're like, it looks like he just has too much weight on. And he said the comments of I always like to come in weight this big. That way I could slim down. It's a typical. That's what every overman. That is what's been said by every man who's ever came into camp out of shape. They've came with that excuse.
They're going to just lose it during.
Man, I like to come in a little bit heavy just because of all the sweat and training camp. Then I get in that perfect weight where I'm at. Why can't you?
It's all timing.
Why couldn't you just come into camp like that right now? You
Yeah.
could have just trained and came into camp in shape. Game 1, you could have been in shape. Anthony Davis is not in his best shape. Sorry. And I love AD. That's my boy. And he's Hall of Famer, top 75, blah, blah, blah. All there. Right now, in what is 14th, 15th year, this is when, if any time, AD, you got to be light. Because you don't move the same as you used to. And that's not you. That's a human problem, not an AD problem. That's just human DNA. We age. You're in your 15th year. Yeah. No one else is LeBron. No one else has that remedy. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Tim Duncan has the blueprint too, where he lost a lot of weight at the end of his career and made his career.
And still found a way to be effective, even if he was a shell of himself. He still was potent in other ways. You know what I'm saying? That's where AD has to find that niche. Al Horford's done the same thing. Al Horford is not she's a shell of himself, athletic wise, But he only improved his jump shot. He's a high IQ basketball player, and he's been able to age with grace to the point where multiple teams, even at his age, still want him. So that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
So that, you could just see it. AD wasn't ready. Derek Lively wasn't ready. And Wemby was, when I say Derek Lively wasn't ready, he was ready to play. AD wasn't ready, just the shape. Derek wasn't ready, Wemby's just too good. Wemby is unbelievable.
Can we please get maybe 65, 70 games out of this guy this year?
I'm hoping. That's the last thing you want is a guy like that going down. He is an alien, and it is for real. I mean, the shit he's doing doesn't even look. He had a play where he got a guy in the air, passed it as a little give and go. They threw it to him, but it was a high pass. He caught it. And then, did you see, you know what I'm talking about? He dunked it, but his bottom foot was still touching like the ground when he dunked it. And everybody's bench was just like, you can see guys are just like, some of them are used to it because they just got up and clapped. Other guys on the bench were just like, yeah, this dude is so not natural.
But he was better than we thought he would be his first year. Better last year than we thought he would be, and already this year.
And it's his coordination.
Yeah.
His coordination for his size doesn't make sense. A guy that long and tall is just usually just behind and goofy and just slow. And there's like, this guy has guard-like tendencies.
Yeah.
Some of these bigs, and this is the other side of what we talk about the evolution of the game, they're so skilled. Sengun multiple times went to the basket and was Euro stepping around guys. Centers don't do that.
It's crazy.
He slow stepped a couple times. You know the move I do when I go to the basket?
Yeah.
He did that 4 times versus OKC. Sengun was in there, was like slow step around. Bro, that's a 300-pound center doing it. He's unguardable.
Well, we said Sengun was the second best center in the NBA. I guess Wembanyama doesn't count as a position.
Is he a center?
I don't know what he's got going on.
I'd put him as a power forward. I don't think he's a center. I put him as a power forward. He can play center due to his height, obviously, and length, but I have him as a power forward. And I have him as the best power forward in the NBA.
Over Giannis?
No, second.
I'm going to say, see, that's what happens when if you're in the Giannis camp, like 37 last night. It's just,
Giannis is still
people are just like so numb to it.
But he's still regarded. He's still regarded.
Yeah, Giannis is the guy, but it's just.
He was third in MVP voting this year. Going into the season, they have him. People think he's primed to win another one.
Yeah.
He's won 2. He's on a team now where he's have to put a lot of work for them to be competitive. In the East, if they're able to be like a 4-5 seed and he's averaging like 30-something lead the league in scoring, he's going to be up for MVP.
Yeah, and him and Sengun both did good in Eurobasket, and I think that just kind of makes them more season ready.
The MVP race is down to 3 dudes again. Let's call it for what it is. There's always a 4th guy, whether it's a Jalen Brunson.
Well, I'm interested to hear this.
Luka.
I know you're doing Shea, Jokic, and then was it Giannis?
Yes, that's the 3.
If Wembanyama does this.
You'd have to do it all year for that. Those guys do
He's
that.
not going to do that all year, but
no, not the freakish highlights.
People
but
love
those
it.
numbers. That's Giannis does it every night.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you're the best defensive player in the NBA, so that half of the game, you're the best, and now your offense is like this. What's your argument? Like he is.
The numbers offensively.
You just don't want to give it to him this early. That's it.
No. I would love to. It'd be great for the game to have a young guy win the MVP. I'm tired of the same 3 guys. I'm also tired of people from not our country winning it.
Yeah.
That Wemby would add to the list. It's a problem.
Yeah.